Class 11 English classes conducted by your English teacher Monica Kaur. Before I start with Snapshot, I request you all to like, share and subscribe my channel. The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse Part 12. These are the paragraphs that we are going to summarize today.
Welcome students to the Snapshot chapter number 1, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse Part 12. Today I am going to do with you the summary from page 5, the last paragraph, that is, it suddenly dawned, to page number 6, that is, up to I went home and ate a hearty breakfast, up to this. And then I have written over here the two main keywords from these paragraphs. Okay, so let's recapitulate hurriedly before going on to the main story. So here, this story is about a 9-year-old boy, Aram, who was living on the outskirts of the California in the society or community named as the Garogolanian community. There he was living with his cousin Murad, who was 13-year-old, and the elderly man, Uncle Khosrow, and with the other members of the community. This community was too poor to even fulfill their comforts, even the basics of their life. But the first trait of this community was their honesty. They hadn't taken any type of advantage of anyone else, even when they needed the most. They were, in this poor situation also, they were happy-go-lucky. But they were all imbibed with one thing, that was the rules of the community. But every family member has a difference of it. So there was a 13-year-old Murad was a little bit different from them. But somewhere else, Aram was still a 9-year-old boy, was imbibed or covered with the rules and regulation of the community. But you know it, that 9-year-old boy had a lot of fantasies, so it moved with that fantasies. Like one day, Murad, his 13-year-old cousin, came down onto the morning, in the wee hours of the morning when everyone was slept, and knocked on the window of Aram's that room, and called him to be out from his room to had a very great horse riding. But Aram was really surprised that from where he got that horse. Whether it was stolen, because of course, as I told you, that they were too poor to buy anything, and that horse breed was really very expensive. But he knew it, that he would not stake the goodwill of the community for his wishes or for his dreams. But yes, he then thought he could be, because he was the person who would go before his dreams. But Aram then told he himself was also fascinated after seeing that horse sight. He himself wanted to have a ride on that horse. So he defended the act of stealing of Murad by saying it that he hadn't stolen the money. They had stolen the horse not for the luxurious things or for comforts, but for their riding only, the desire of their riding only. So he went out, and then they had a great ride on the horse. Firstly, Murad took, but when it was the turn of Aram, it was really a very bad thing that happened, that because Aram was not at all a good driver on the horse. So what else, that horse got crazy and Aram fell down after the 7 vineyards of Degret honey. Okay. So there, when he fell down, the horse was nowhere else. Then they left out to look onto the horse. At last, after half an hour, Murad found it, and then they started their journey to hide that horse. When they were going, suddenly Aram thought of that horse was so much gentle with him that morning was not at all a first time ride of that horse. And suddenly his mind was actually floating with this question, and he asked Murad that whether it was his first day or whether he was doing that for many of the days. And suddenly Aram told him that yes, it was his first day. But Aram told him that he did not believe Murad at all. And then he told that this was a particular and the basic answer he had to told to anyone if anyone found them with the horse. If they were being caught by anyone now, because it was a sunlight, so then he had to say this thing because they did not want to become the victim of their lies. Aram was really little bit worried, but he asked another question when they were finding out the right place to hide that horse. Okay, so like this they found out the place, and it was the barren. It was the barren land, and in that barren land it was being barren from years and years. There was a one bran, that is a constructed type of a building was there, and that bran was actually on the name of one of the old farmers, and the farmer's name was Fetvizier. So they found that because that place was so deserted place, that place was so barren land that no one even walked out from there. So they put that horse there, and after hiding it securely, and when they were satisfied, when they were coming out, he asked Murad that how he had a great approach with that horse. Then Murad told Aram that he had a great way because he knew how to handle the animals. But Aram told him that he also wanted a positive approach with them. So then Aram told him that he need to be grow up to his age to learn the tactics or to learn the tips of the riding the horse properly, that is appealingly. And then they were really very satisfied. They both went to their house, and there Aram was too satisfied that he was very happy while eating his breakfast with his family. What comes next? Let's go on to the another video for the rest of the story. But before that, students, let's do the vocabulary. Okay? The first vocabulary is dawned. Dawned means to appear or to be realized. Aram's mind dawned when he saw a positive approach of Murad with the horse. Okay? Then bran. Bran means place for storing grain. Now, it is a type of the store. It is a type of a kind of a very large room where that farmers used to keep their grains. Okay, so here you can make the sentence like this, that farmers make bran for keeping up their crops. I hope you people have understood. Students, before I sign off, I am again requesting you all to please share this channel with your friends so that it would be easy for them to update themselves up to this level of the syllabus that we people are completing. I hope you people all will do it, not just for me but for your friends also. Before I came up with another video, by that time be safe, and I am signing off. Thank you.
These are the two questions for today's assignment from the paragraphs that we summarized today. Okay, so please do it in your fair notebook.